you have come to this lecture to get motivated. You're already one step ahead. Because any distance, however long it may be, it starts with the first step. And that step is this. Your interest. So this motivation should be your first step to get motivated to achieve what's called the pinnacle of success. So, as Dr. Varpasad here said, I am not here to talk about a man who was born in a remote village in Tamil Nadu, walked miles to study, later became the missile man of India and the first citizen of our country. Who is he? Yes. Neither will I talk about someone who set up a workshop in a garage, got fired from his own company, but came back with double the force of his own company and created the brand in cell phones, which still works with its own operating systems. Apple. Who's that? Steve Jobs. Neither will I talk about a great author, rejected 12 times by different publishers. She was a single, unmarried woman, was working, was living off our welfare measures, but still finally she could find the Brooklyn publishers and got a 7 series novels published, which became the Harry Potter series. Who's that? I will not talk about a man who was rejected from the basketball team because he was 6 inches short, but worked hard to get that 6 inches and became the greatest basketball player of all times. Who's that? Michael Jordan. See, these are all people who did not make themselves success stories just like that. They had to have a motivation, a fighting spirit. Which is why I feel happy, and I felt happy when the Vice Chancellor, our Registrar, and Dr. Professor Suresh called me and said, come, give a motivation lecture. We are organizing this lecture for all our students so that they can achieve something very big. So I talk something simpler. I talk about a small farmer. He was born in a small village in coastal Andhra. He had nothing. He took an acre of land for lease, grew sugarcane in it, and started selling jaggery. And into that jaggery business, he multiplied. He bought some land, some more land. So then he knew that sugarcane needs fertilizers. So he started doing business in fertilizers. Sugarcane producing into jaggery needs pans. He started manufacturing pans. So he became a businessman. He bought 100 acres. He has a penchant for seeing movies. So he started a small exhibition. He took a theatre on lease and started showing movies. Later he started distributing movies. And finally, he grew to become a producer, producing movies with famous actor NTR. This farmer, after he became so rich, he faced with a problem. He had his land. This land needs to be watered. You know, then our irrigation systems were not that great. So we had aerial water there, but aerial water used to come once in a month. So whatever water was supplied used to be used only by those who were supposed to use it. But this man was not allowed to use it. So there was friction between two villages because of that water. So when there is a great law and order issue regarding water and land, who do you think will come into the scene? The collector, naturally. So the district collector had to come to the village to sort out that issue. In those days, I'm talking about 60s, if a collector comes to the village, it's like as if the chief minister is coming into the village these days. The roads were cleaned, now bleaching powder posted all around the roads. Then cars were rarely to be seen, so there were only jeeps traveling. So the RTO, the MRO, all paraphernalia came in advance, and there was a big crowd following all along. And finally came the collector. So the collector came, he just sat, heard both the sides. Then he gave his decision, and everybody applauded it. Then the landlord thought, look at the power of this man. I am so rich, but still, the word of this man, this officer, this district officer, has value. So I want my son to become one of those district officers. And he's none other than my father. And he was the motivation factor. Why I told you this long story is, one is you might have heard it before. You would have Abdul J. Kalam, yes, you can see it in videos. Michael Jordan, you can see in videos. But there are so many such stories, just like Dr. Abdul said. You won't find a story, but look at his beginnings, where he came from, what is the hardships he's undergone. But I do think, I'm sure, there's some motivating factor behind that. Somebody motivates you. Sir, wait a while. Who was the motivating factor? Yes. Somebody talking low of a nation. It hurts of pride. It hurts of ego. I also tell you one more thing. Yes. So, my father motivated me, so I wanted to become a district officer, be it IAS, IPS, not a college service. But my brother-in-law, he was also studied, he advised me, civil services is a game of luck. You might be bright, yes, but still, there is an element of luck, because you don't know from where the questions come, how they'll come, whether the examiner will correct the paper, likes it or not. Even a mark, half a mark makes a difference from one rank to another. So you need security. And that security is engineering. That is why I joined engineering. So, engineering is your security. You are all studying in such engineering colleges. You're sure to get some job or other if you can't crack what your ambition is. It may not be civil services alone. It can be entrepreneurship. It can be anything. But you have a security behind you once you complete your engineering degree. So that's how I got into engineering. Yes, I tried civil services, attempted it twice, went to interview, but could not crack it. I loosened my heart. I lost heart. Joined a government job in state government as Panchayat Raj Estate Executive Engineer. Then in one of those meetings, the collector was reviewing. Collector was a young man. It was his first posting, hardly 26, 27 years old. My executive engineer, he was 54 years old, with almost 25 years of service behind him. And you know that ego, engineering ego. Who used to get into engineering those days? Only the cream. Nowadays we have so many engineering colleges. At least when we got in engineering, there were only 8 engineering colleges. 4 from the universities, Usmania, AU, Venkateswara, and JNU had 4 engineering colleges, and university colleges only 4, and RSC Varangal. These were the 8 colleges, and there were hardly half a dozen in medical colleges. Only the creamy layer went into engineering colleges or the medicine. And those who could not get engineering, they went into arts or sciences whatsoever. Then they applied for civil services. And now he comes and sits here at the young age of 26, reviews by engineering, executive engineer, who is almost 25 years experience. Just as Sarpasad said, it hurt my ego. What is this? We are supposed to be the cream. How come IPS away? Goodness. So again, I started my ambition. Got rekindled. That's how again I started. Luckily, got into group 1 services. I was selected as a DSP. And then joined the police. Even then, the same executive engineer. Thank you. He cautioned me. Engineering police that used to have ego when we were engineers at that time. Just like doctors used to put DR before their name, we used to put ER before our names. So we used to feel so proud to be engineers at that time. So somebody leaving an engineering job and going into police service, but I told him, sir, problem with our department is, those times state government, you're almost 25 years old now. At the most you retire as a superintendent engineer. But even that is at a district level. But now as a DSP, I can afford to go to state level. I can become a state level officer. That makes a difference. So my father's ambition was me to become an officer of that rank. So I want to fulfill his dream. So that's how I finally could come and join as a DSP. So friends, ambition is something which you need to keep in your mind always. And then it needs motivation. Motivation should be a constant effort. It's not that today I have taken bath, tomorrow I will not take bath. Because bathing is important every day of your life you need bathing. Similarly, motivation is very important for you to track that ambition of yours. You might be thinking, how your peer group, tell me your friends, I can tell you what a character is that used to be there. So, that peer group is very important. You should among yourself try to encourage each other encourage each other to see that we go forward in your ambitions. You all have smartphones now. You have so many videos available. Yes, you can go through so many of these motivational videos. Now there are so many biopics. The other day I saw a movie, Gifted Hands. It's about a man, doctor, who practices how to separate congenital twins. They're born together with both their hands together. So, how he has come, he takes so many risks to become that specialist. So, you have so many such biopics in now the OTT platform. You can watch those movies. You can go to YouTube. watch so many documentaries. These are the stepping stones for motivating you. And one more thing, another small story. Again about a farmer. There used to be a farmer. He had 10 acres of land. So he was growing some crops and all. But somehow he used to watch people in the city, they're moving in cars, they going to fast food centers. So somehow he was not happy. So finally he thought, he sells off his land, I can sell this land and do business in a big city, and become more rich. Then I'll be able to live more happier. Whatever, earning money is important. So he sold off his land, finally reached the city. In the city he started doing some business. Finally 25 years, he became an established businessman. After 30 years, he wanted to once again just visit his village. So he went back to find out how his village was. So he went back to his village. There he found a grand mansion in the house where he was staying. The mansion had full of cars, jeeps and everything. So he inquired, whose is this mansion? Then they told him, the same farmer who bought the land from you. That land now has mines under it. So you become a millionaire. So you don't know what you are searching for, what you are aiming for is here. Why I am saying this is, people think US going to a foreign country, dollar dreams. So we have beautiful life there. Do you think it's real? Like our professor earlier said. People are living there just like machines. I've been there 4 times already. How happy we are there. We have so much of things to do, so many people to assist us, but there you have to do everything by yourself. And now, look at it. 48% of Americans suffer from layoff anxiety. They have lost the maximum number of jobs because of recession. Was India affected? No. Nothing is affected, neither the recession nor that recession. Hardly a major effect of 5% is also not felt. And who do you think is the fastest growing economy in the world? India. Which is the youngest country in the world in terms of population? India. Which has now become the 5th largest economy in the world and fast growing towards the 3rd. India. Future lies in India. It is here. Just don't make the mistake the farmer did. The gold mine is here under you. It's here you can make things. The greatest consumer market is going to be India. Here you can make wonders happen. If Satya Nadella did it in 30 years, Ritesh Agarwal did it in 5 years with Oyo rooms, he became a billionaire. Just like that. An idea can change your life. Oyo rooms, you know him. Or Swiggy, you know what happened there? These are just an idea. Now, A plus B whole square, it sharpens you. Who has the sharpest mind? A mathematical mind is the sharpest, the quickest. And that's where you win. And you can win. Congratulations once again. Thank you for the opportunity. And I want to take a great leap forward and achieve great heights. And we look forward, as one person earlier said, we need some leaders also from you for the future to lead this India. Thank you very much.
Subscribe to our channel